Hello? 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 Guys, I'm just making a sandwich here. I'll be done in a minute. Okay, Tyler's will work. One. The turkey sandwich, too. Fucking important bullshit. Three, two, up, straight away. Fucking interaction, leaving our back door. What are you, fucking gay? I can pick you up straight away. Coming out back door, leaving our back door. What are you, fucking gay? Yeah, sure I am gay. Catio. Guys, so the best fucking thing to eat when you're fucking hungry, get a fucking tortilla, heat that shit up, and then fucking put turkey in that bitch, wrap that bitch up, that shit's good as fuck. You.
You guys are both winners. Thank you so much for competing for that top spot for such a great cause.
Yeah, and just know, like, who knows? We'll try to make it as that top prize accessible to everyone if we can.
Ninja Mom Tastic says, my son finished all his homework and asked if I would donate. Can you say hi to Timmy? Hi Timmy, and thank your mom for her $100 donation.
Yeah, thanks Mom.
That's fantastic.
Jack of Clubs donated $10 and says, wax it Matt. So we have a current bidding war going on throughout the entirety of the stream where I am either waxed from head to toe or my head is shaved. You get to choose. Do you want to see bald Matt Pat or bare Matt Pat, I guess?
Right now, bare Matt Pat is winning.
It's crushing
it.
$75,000 relative to $20,000. shave my head. I was surprised. I thought that shaving a head would be
I thought so too.
closer.
They like the hair too much. It's good.
It's a good hair wall.
Right.
You know how painful it is to do your whole body?
The guy behind the camera, the guy behind the camera just starts wheezing with laughter.
As someone who
That's
recently
great.
did a trip.
Hi everyone, as you can see, Tomato Operator is back. I decided to take an impromptu trip to Charleston to eat a little food and sit on the beach for a little bit. Had some kimchi beef tacos and drank some margaritas and said a bunch of stupid shit on Twitter. Ate chicken on a biscuit with pimento cheese and sausage gravy and honey sriracha sauce and an egg on top of it. We just got home. I'm in the middle of making a video. I'm at home. I'm at home. I'm at home. Yeah, I'm home. I'm making a video right now. Bye. My mom's drunk. Where was I? I went to Poe's Tavern on Folly Beach, I think it is, and had a burger with peanut butter and jelly and bacon and jalapenos on it, and it was amazing. Anyways, enough about me. How are you guys doing this weekend? I didn't come across this video. Funny enough, iDub sent it to me, but it is the most hilarious arrest I have ever seen in my entire life. We're going to break it down today. Just to set up what happened before we start watching the video, this happened in America's Hat, Canada. A guy and his girlfriend, who I can only assume from the looks of her has a name and then Lynn at the end of it, tried to use a stolen credit card at this store, and the clerk knew that the credit card was probably stolen, so he called the Mounties, and that's when one Mountie shows up on scene. I couldn't stop watching this video today. If you want to see the funny part, you can skip to it, but we're going to break this down anyways. So this whole video is an absolute shit show. Not for the officer, really, because he's doing the best he can do. He's the only one on scene for like the first minute and a half. Let's just go ahead and start it off. It looks like the officer is trying to take the male into custody, and so the male gets close to the officer and pushes his girlfriend into the cop and tries to run off. So he falls to the ground with the girl on top of him, and it doesn't look like they're really wrestling. It looks like she's a badge bunny trying to get some of that sweet cop D. And then this random guy, maybe the guy that works there, grabs onto the dude, is trying to pull the dude off of him, and won't let the dude out the door. So the guy tries to flee out the back door. But oh shit, the back door is locked. So he tries to run out the front door again. Of course, you have a police officer, the angry girlfriend, and the bystander who's helping right there. So the best thing to do in this young man's meth-addled brain is to grab some assault sunflower seeds. And he contemplates using those assault sunflower seeds until he realizes, well shit, that officer has a taser, a gun, and a lot of other stuff that probably hurt more than these. And he acts like he's gonna comply, and he lays down on the ground, but alright, so real talk for a minute. This is a super, super dangerous situation. You got him trying to get someone who's not complying onto the ground. You've got the girlfriend coming up behind him, and he's still the only officer on scene. The guy tries to lunge at the officer. You can see him bringing his right hand back. I don't know what he was going to do, but the taser makes a pretty damn good connection. Dude goes down, planks out on the floor. Cool, let's get him in the handcuffs.
Ain't no bubble. Idiot.
Girlfriend's like, oh fuck this. He just pushed me into the cop and tried to run out the door. So the girlfriend turns around. She tries to go out the back. But oh shit, I guess one of the taser probes came loose because the guy jumps up and tries to run off again.
Let me miss you all. I can mix you up with your
so she's like, hey, oh shit, there's a ladder over there. You gotta think, all that meth in her head is telling her that this is a great idea. She'll escape through the ceiling. Mission Impossible style, cops will never find out, right? Meanwhile, the boyfriend's still at the front of the store fighting with the officer. Backup is about to arrive on the scene, but wait, there's more. I think at that point, she had enough. Look, she lost her shoe. She probably just broke her neck. Adrenaline's pumping, so she took a few more steps before she's like, no, we can't get out of this. A ton of officers show up. Everything's handled. Probably some injuries. I don't know. It's not the best arrest video you've ever seen in your life. Drugs are bad. Theft is bad. Don't fight with Mounties. 4th of July weekend is here. That means there's going to be a bunch of drunks on the road, so please just be careful. Don't drive around intoxicated. Don't do any April 11, 2019. Florida man isn't getting any smarter. 30-year-old Florida man Philip Marsh holds a young woman at gunpoint and steals her white pickup truck. The chase is on.
Alright, if you're in immediate pursuit, back off, let everyone take it. Yeah, 10-4, I'm just hanging back watching it. Everyone's calling it.
We got helicopters, we got marked units, we got unmarked units, we got a successful spike strip deployment that almost ends in a squished deputy.
10 seconds. 10 seconds, middle lane. Trying to avoid you.
This is my least favorite part of the video, by the way. So many police get killed every year deploying spike strips. I'm not saying there isn't a time for spike strips, but you got 20 deputies trailing him in a helicopter. He's not getting away.
I got a hit. He swerved at me, but I got a hit on the front tire.
Also during this pursuit, the suspect pointed his gun at deputies multiple times, so they know that he means business.
Inside lane open, because he had no problem pointing that thing at us.
About 4 minutes into this chase, the suspect realizes he's not getting anywhere, so he hops out and takes himself hostage. Leave it a fucking Florida man to take himself hostage, right? Serial talk for a minute. This is a very, very shitty position for police officers to be in. You got homeboy with a gun and dozens of civilians in his backdrop. If he decided to stick around on that side of the road, there's a very good chance that some poor bystander could catch a stray round. From police, the suspect, or both. It looks like one of the unmarked cars following him tries to run him over, but where Florida man lacks brain power, he makes up for it with meth-fueled agility. You see, like P. Dookie Salmon, Florida man is probably trained for this moment for years. Fighting police, ingesting illegal substances that would kill a normal man, getting stabbed with alarm clocks by his significant other, wrestling alligators and shit. This is what Florida man was born to do. After narrowly dodging the 5,000-pound bullet, I think he finally realized the police want his hostage dead as well, so he pops off 5 or 6 shots at the popo. Holy shit! Did you see that? Notice how the deputy's hat goes flying off of his head. Guess what that was? A bullet. Sergeant Thomas Dane, a 30-year veteran deputy, about got. He was like an inch away from that being a very, very bad day for him. Turns out the bullet just barely grazed his head.
Got a gun to identify.
5 deputies return fire at this point, and Marsh goes down to the woods.
We were just attacked. That's right, about 4 a.m., the printing press of our Hong Kong edition was visited by 4 masked men who were likely Chinese communists, and they came in with batons, flammable liquid, and tinder. They poured the liquid on the ground, lit some newspapers, set the press on fire, and then ran off into the night. The entire thing was captured on video surveillance. And this was actually the 4th attack against our press over the last several years. These thugs, they fear nothing more than people reading the Epic Times. Because over the last 2 decades, we've been exposing what the communists have been up to in Hong Kong, as well as how China has been undermining America and the world. And you know what? It can't stop you from clicking that button below.
I can see light coming from somewhere, but I can't tell where it's coming from.
We're gonna get weird. We're all gonna go get sinus surgery. No, your boy here is gonna get sinus surgery because he has bad sinuses. Do you love soldering iron? All you need for this life hack is a pencil, pen, wire, a knife. Oh gosh, this is really getting dangerous. And you do this. That's anticlimactic. All of a sudden, you have this life hack done. First of all, it's dangerous. Second of all, it doesn't work. We don't even need to talk about the danger. We just talk about how this literally is going to be total doo-doo. Do we have anything we want to try and solder?
Like I'm leaving, but that's just because.
Bored already? If you want to try these life hacks yourself, make sure you're prepared. Oh, I can melt chocolate. So it's definitely hot. Will it solder? Oh, that's very hot. So it's been going for like 30 seconds. It's saying the temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. Does not sound right. 26. Oh, it's melting. Oh my god. Wow. This is very hot, actually. Let's see, what can we solder? Do we have anything exciting to solder? How about some motors? See if we can unsolder one of the leads. Oh no, see, now it's shorting. So the spring is hitting the wire. God, look how corroded everything is. So in general, this life hack is pretty doo-doo. The spring naturally wants to slide down to touch the wire. Folds down into the wire, it slides down into the wire. Most of the time, you're going to end up with the spring touching the wire, which means it's not putting current through the graphite, which means it's not heating up, which means it's shorting your power supply. Which is it dangerous? I don't know, but it's stupid. I kind of want to see if this thing will catch on fire. Am I insane to think that if you live in a place where you have easy access to internet and free ample time to watch a video like this, you probably have the ability to go to the store and buy a soldering iron for what, $10? $15? You could probably buy one online directly from China for like, I bet you $5. Not only a soldering iron, but a soldering iron that works and doesn't burn your house down. It's on fire, ladies and gentlemen. Life hacks. I present to you the future science education. It's almost like the accomplishments of mankind, like as great and amazing as they are, make this sort of stuff extra pathetic. Like, if this was some kid trying to make a soldering iron, like that's amazing. But if it's some weirdo on the internet posting instructions, teaching kids how to make a thing that clearly doesn't work, like it doesn't even work in their video. And the video is the opportune time to try and fake it working. And they can just barely fake it working. I don't know. There's like, one, it's dangerous. Like, who cares about that? Two, it's just disappointing. Like, you're providing bad information to people. And that makes me sad. Leave a comment, and,
With YouTube Kids, you manage your family's experience. Just approve entire...
Hey guys, welcome back to another daily vlog. Lit fam, do you want to see a magic trick, Morgan?
Don't ever say lit fam ever again.
Well, that's what you do on daily vlogs. Lit fam, you say, okay, ready? I'm gonna throw the camera in the air. 1, 2, 3. Are you tired of not having splinters in your butt when you ride a bicycle? Well, today that all changes. The solution we have is a wooden bicycle. Morgan, would you like to show us the CAD model you've designed?
No.
All right, what's the next thing now? Show CAD model. Okay, you have to show the CAD. It's in the script. I thought writing this down was gonna help.
You just filming right here?
No. Oh, hey, Michael.
We're filming right here. What better way to reflect the brilliance of William's channel by making a completely terrible, useless bike?
There's no metal, no screws, no zip ties, no nails, maybe some wood glue. Someone bought us some mic so that we could not have to do this.
And now we're doing, can you hear me, John? Can you hear me? 90% of it will be cut out of a 2D profile.
How many pieces total?
30, 35 pieces, I think.
Oh, there's some stuff. Oh, that's a cool wagon.
Sit down, suck my dick now.
Jam jam on the haters. Smash that subscribe button.
Neat. And this is a pot. Hold the cardboard tube up to your eyes and move in the direction of the brightest tube. As you get closer to the sun, it gets brighter and brighter and brighter until both tubes are laid over the sun and your face and eyes are lit up. But the hat doesn't have eyes, so to figure out where the sun is, we're going to use two light detectors pointing in the same direction with a block in between them. If one photosensor reads a higher value than the other, we'll move in that direction until both photosensors read the same brightness level. We're simply following the brightest light source and pointing the hat in that direction. And these will move with the hat so you know you can kind of continuously see, okay, brighter, 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 same. Yeah. I think the hat is finished, but how do we test if it works? What do you think, Bobby?
Here, little boy. Hey, you want it? You want it? You want it? You want it? Go get it!
I think it follows it really well.
You like rip the thing off. Let's see what happens when we go outside in the sunlight, even though it's overcast.
Where would the sun be right now?
It's sort of just, there's not like a strong enough light source for it to, well, it looks like it's brighter behind us.
Yeah.
I mean, to be perfectly honest though, this is not really a good use case for this hat. Like, we should go somewhere where there is more sun.
Yeah. And I've heard, California's trying to be more eco-friendly and biodegradable, renewable resources. So that's where this hat is. I'm trying to...
This one's actually about 10 times worse for the environment. What about sunscreen? Sunscreen, I think, is bad for the environment too. So I'm saving the environment by not having any sunscreen. You're saving it because the hats decompose and worms can eat them.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's go to the hat store.
I hate small hats.
Oh no. You're right.
One guy said,
Is that one guy too?
no, you made that, what's it
Is that
called?
his house right now?
That one gunner, like the jabbing machine and stuff.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
can I get a picture?
Wait. Young man. We have a fan right here. But only one test you need to pass before you can take a picture. What is his name?
It's like, I think it's Michael or Alex, something like that.
Last name too.
Actually,
I don't know.
test. What's his name?
Like Wilson or something?
Yes! It is Will. No, it is now.
What about me?
What about...
I got warrants. You have warrants? I said warrants.
Oh. I could have warrants.
Do you guys have any, weird hats?
Bigger than the one on your head?
Yeah, we sort of just want to see, if we have the coolest hats in town. Up here, farmer hats.
Okay, yeah, that's somewhat eco-friendly.
You got anything made out of, weird materials? Anything that, maybe follows the sun to keep all parts of your face protected? You can do that without technology? You see that? It just does it all at once.
Wait, a broom that goes all the way around the hat? Not all the way around the hat.
You're kind of a hat expert, I would assume.
Which
Which one of these hats is your favorite? The following sun hat or the giant biodegradable hat?
Wait,
That one?
that one?
Or the following the sun? Yeah, that's a biodegradable hat.
Hey!
What's cooler, a giant wood hat or a hat that always follows the sun?
I'll say wooden hat that follows the sun.
What's
No. Either wooden hat or one that follows the sun. So that's what this.
How big is the wooden hat? That big or bigger?
Yeah, these hats.
Okay, which hat do you like better? All wooden hat that follows the sun.
I'll say a hat that follows the sun.
Yeah, hat that follows the sun. You can't. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate your answers.
Honestly.
I like these answers.
You wanna point the flashlight at it? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I feel kind of embarrassed for them that they don't have any cool hats
I
like
know,
this.
man. I was thinking the exact same thing.
It's kind of shameful, honestly. Isn't it 2020?
If anybody up in lids, marketing, not in lids.
Hit us up.
Someone-
hit us up.
I'm looking forward to talking to you, lids. Hey, Michael, where's your hat?
I've worn these many times before. You think
Well, you have one already? Why are we buying another one?
Yeah,
Why? I have a question. How do you feel about these hats? Which hat is your favorite? The hat that always follows the sun and inspires kids to do computer science, or the biodegradable hat that kills a tree every time they make one?
It's also soundable.
Obviously, it's not both.
No!
I respect
Yeah, no! Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was trying to tell us that we had to leave.
Yeah.
I
She
involved
was
security.
definitely going to that store to kick us out of the mall.
Are you hungry, Michael?
Michael, do you need a snack?
Do we want a pretzel?
Are we like a club now?
I think so. The Cool Hats Club?
Like, it freaks out when he goes under the umbrella and then it shoots right back to the front, back in the side. Man, the security here. How many we're being stopped? 5? Are you serious? There's actually 5 security guards following us? Well, it's because they have nothing else to do, because this is like the most boring mall in the history of malls. I just hear like twitching. I can't tell if it's a motor or bees living in my ears. It works really well.
It does work really well.
I spent barely any time programming, kind of like the chopsticks, and it just sort of worked. I feel better about how well the software works compared to how poorly the wood hat version of this worked.
What?
It didn't work at all. No, but like trying to make the wood hat spin?
Yeah.
No, that was like probably one of the biggest failures we've had in a long time, where it's just like, wow, I actually am literally not going to be able to do this right now unless I spend another 2-3 days.
Part of that was William's fault.
Oh, it was all my fault.
Was William's fault, but
Thank you.
you know what?
I thought you were gonna
I actually think I like this better. Just because, well,
it looks more high tech.
it looks more threatening. It wouldn't be distracting at all while driving either.
Like, I am the
Exactly where it needs to not be.
It's not exactly doing what I wish it was doing. Oh no, it's doing it now, kind of. I got like really low right here. No, it's just going.
Why? Because the sensors are pointing almost straight up at the
But it quickly popped it up. No, stop. That was scary. You guys, I almost lost my finger, but together as a team, we can make anything happen. Go watch Bobby Duke's video, where we, mostly him, built this giant
project that we're looking at today is called the Straight Laser Razor. Now, that's upon first glance. On second glance, it's called the Scarf Lacerasser. And it's a wonderful new product that hasn't been suspended by Kickstarter. Shaving as we know it is far from perfect. It's kind of weird how red his neck is. I can kind of understand why you'd want to make a new shaving device with a neck that red. The last time I saw a neck that red was at my cousin's wedding, which was to me. It was my wedding, because we're rednecks. Rednecks marry each other. They inbreed.
Shaving as we know it is far from perfect. It causes razor burn, ingrown hair, cuts, bleeding, and even infection.
Razor burn. A lot of you guys might be counting me out of the facial hair game because I don't have the lumberjackest hair in the world, but I will have you know I would grow a mean soul patch and a pretty mean Hitler stash in the winter.
Can we create a razor that does not cause irritation?
A razor that shaves smooth and clean.
Apparently not with a neck that red. The last time I saw a neck that red was at the Red Wedding when I was watching Game of Thrones.
This is why we created the Scarf Razor.
It's kind of like Magikarp. Magikarp! I don't know about the name